Have you ever talked to an AI and then thought, wow, it gets me? Maybe you asked it a question. Maybe you shared a problem. Maybe it gave you an answer that felt smart, kind, or even comforting. And for a moment, it felt like you were talking to something that understood you. But here is the truth. AI does not understand you. It just feels like it does. Let me explain why. When you talk to AI, it is not listening the way a human listens. It does not know who you are. It does not know what you care about. It does not know what your words mean to you. What it actually does is very simple. It looks at your words. Then it guesses what words usually come next. That's it. AI has seen millions, maybe billions of conversations before. So when you type something, it is really thinking, when people say this, what do they usually say next? Then it answers based on that guess, not understanding. Prediction. Here is a simple example. Imagine a cute parrot. You say, I had a really bad day. The parrot has heard that sentence many times before, and it has also heard people reply with things like, I'm sorry, that sounds really hard. So now, whenever you say, I had a really bad day, the parrot replies, I'm sorry, that sounds really hard. That response feels caring, but the parrot does not feel anything. It does not know what a bad day is. It does not know what you went through. It is just repeating a pattern it learned. AI in 2026 works the same way. The difference is that AI is much better at talking than a parrot. So why does your brain get fooled? Your brain is trained to read language as a social signal. When something answers clearly, sounds confident, shows empathy, and explains things step by step, your brain assumes there is understanding behind it. That is how humans work. So when AI talks like a person, your brain reacts like it is a person. This is not your fault. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Now here is something important. Why does AI sound confident even when it is wrong? AI does not know when it is right or wrong. It does not check facts the way a human does. It does not stop and think, am I sure? It just keeps guessing what sounds correct. That is why AI can sound confident, give a clean explanation, and be completely wrong at the same time. Confidence is part of the pattern it learned. Truth is not. So why does AI feel personal? AI is trained on human conversations. That means it learned how people comfort others, how teachers explain things, how friends talk, and how experts sound smart. When it uses those patterns on you, it feels personal. But the AI is not responding to you. It is responding to a pattern that looks like you. That is a huge difference. Here is the biggest misunderstanding. People often think, if AI talks like a human, it must think like a human. That is not true. Humans understand meaning. AI understands patterns. Humans know why something matters. AI only knows what usually comes next. Humans have experiences. AI has data. Humans care. AI imitates caring. Why does this matter? Because if you think AI understands you, you might trust it too much. You might believe answers without checking. You might feel comforted by something that does not actually care. But once you understand what AI really is, something changes. AI becomes less scary, more useful, and easier to use correctly. You stop thinking of it, even unconsciously, as a human, and you start using it as a tool. So here is the right way to think about AI, at least for now. AI is not a mind. It is not a friend. It is not a thinker. It is a mirror. It reflects human language and human interactions back at you. Sometimes that reflection is helpful. Sometimes it is misleading. Sometimes it looks deep, but isn't. And that is okay, as long as you know what you're looking at. Here is the bottom line. AI feels like it understands you because it speaks your language well, but speaking a language is not the same as understanding meaning. Once you see that difference, you do not lose trust in AI. You gain control over it, and that is when AI becomes powerful in the right way.